Hello, my name is Watson Kumwenda Jr. and welcome to MU Students Podcast on MU Press. On this episode, I'm not alone, I'm joined by my co-host.
My name is Gloria Sishinda, and here with us today we're joined by Christopher Mumba, our former Minister of Academic Affairs. Great to have you here, Christopher.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so humbled.
I really love it that you managed to join us.
Thank you so much.
We're actually waiting for you.
Exactly, we're looking forward to seeing you.
I'm excited to make it on the podcast. It's
Yeah.
really a pleasure.
But something that we've been wondering is that where have you been? The only time I've been seeing you is on social
On
media.
social media, especially on TikTok.
Yeah, since the
You're more alive
elections,
on
we've never
social
been seen.
media than at NU.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. No, I've been around. The thing is, it's a final year, so I've really been just having a lot of academics to catch up on. But really, I'm very much around. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you are around. Yeah.
Okay, so how did you feel after the win?
Minister.
Previous election wins.
For Vice President,
Oh, that was-
the MULUNGUSHI Students Union, yeah.
Yeah, I would tell you to say, I think I treasured that win so much than anything that I've ever won in life before, because it really meant it. It had a lot of weight. It's something that I really worked hard towards, and it's something that I won with a lot of perseverance. Before I won, there were a lot of politics.
Yes.
Yeah, so there were a lot of talking, a lot of people talking, a lot of comments, and a lot of emotional stress, emotional mental health issues at the time. But I couldn't really just sit back until I got to a point where I was declared a winner. And it was a moment of just thanking God, and also just, saying that if you can believe in yourself and the people that are around, you can actually go far, no matter whatever that comes.
True.
Yes.
And what was your reaction after you heard there was going to be a petition to challenge the win?
I'll be honest. The time they said there was a petition, it was in the morning. I think after I was declared the winner, in the morning. I think that was somewhat 10. Someone called me, Zuchi, there are some people who are going around hostels collecting signatures. They're saying that they're going to petition opposition as the vice president. Now, they actually are moving. I was like, I mean, it's already been declared. No, let people do whatever they're doing. I think it was, I was like, it's an after election kind of reaction. So it's a normal thing. There's nothing. I even told my managers and my team to say, guys, relax. There's nothing that's going on. That's how I was just composed and relaxed, not knowing that there was really something that was going on. Yeah.
Speculations were going around during that period.
Yes.
After the petitions and the outcome and all that. Speculations were going around that, Zuch has gone into a depression. That's why he's not even seen.
Yes.
Was that true?
That's true.
Okay, I would say it's partially true, but then what I would also disagree with is the fact that some people said, I would see some posts on social media to say, we've seen Zuchi throwing himself in the dam. Yeah, the guy said Zuchi is throwing himself in the dam. That was a lie. At the time, I was actually in my room, but I would not also run away from the fact that I was really depressed. Yeah, it was something that I didn't win easily. So the time they declared to say I've been suspended from the position, it's something that came with a lot of pain. And that really affected me because it was also towards the exam. Yes. So my studies, you can imagine the whole time I was missing classes since the campaign started. I was missing classes. So when I won, I was like, since I've now won, it's time now for me to catch up. And then just after that, there was a petition, court appearances, court hearings, and then finally I was being expelled or I was being removed from the position. So again, it actually triggered on my emotions and also affected my academics, because it was like 2 weeks, if not a week before the exam. So I was really going through that transition to say, guys, yeah.
So on what basis were these allegations made?
Okay, I would be honest. Up now I don't understand. But according to what was given in the court session, in the moot court, when we attended the Supreme Court hearing, I was found guilty of soliciting for votes on the day of election.
But where are you soliciting for votes?
What happened is funny. One of my managers actually was, I didn't know that this person was having another kind of conversation with one of my opponents, the other team. So I was thinking my team is safe and sound, and I was trusting the team to say it's a safe space where we would discuss the strategy, in politics. Mm-hmm. Yeah, politics, those that are in politics, that in politics you do something that does. Yeah. So normally I sent a message to such a person to say, don't forget to do the needful for me for vice president. That was prior to the discussion we had in the evening. There was a certain discussion that we had the previous evening with my team. So I was trying to remind my campaign managers to say they shouldn't forget to do the needful. And then that person had already made an arrangement with my then opponent, and then sent that screenshot to my opponent. Then my opponent misinterpreted that and then sent it to the Electoral Commission. That is how I was found in such a situation. And then the Electoral Commission actually called me for a tribunal hearing. Then I appeared. That very material day, the same election day. I appeared, and then when I appeared, they found me not guilty. And then they said, okay, you're not guilty of this, just refrain from such, because it is ambiguous, we don't know what was the discussion about. That's how the election continued. That's how, until it came to a point where they announced winners.
So you earlier mentioned that the message that you had sent him was based on the previous discussion that you had had.
Yes.
Do you mind us asking what discussion? Was it about the election, or it was just something else, not even relating to the election?
I would be honest, because I'm no longer in the student union politics. Yeah. So that message, the discussion that we had the previous night, was that we had bought routers. We had bought routers. So we said, in case of those individuals who might not manage to buy bundles on that material day, my team, just like everyone else does that, in case you guys don't know, everyone else does that within in election politics. You would find people working, and then they'll ask you, have you voted? If I didn't voted, they say, do you have bundles? Then they'll say no, then they would connect them to the router.
Really?
Yes.
But
Gloria, I think that's a story we
Yes.
need to talk about.
True.
That's what sometimes, that's what you will not see me as a candidate moving that day, but my team, or the candidate's team. I think the politicians, even the people that are in the student union or those who have led before in the student union, would agree with me to say that is what normally happens. You are not really asking them to vote for you, but you are just trying to assist them with the bundles connection.
Even when they tell you they're not voting for you, you'd still assist them.
Yeah, yes, because voting is one's choice to vote for whatsoever they wish for. They're just trying to...
It's a right.
Yes, they're right to say, no, Zuchi, we don't want you. We want Watson for this position. So me, I would just, the team will just provide bundles and connection for the person to go ahead and vote for the individual they wish to vote for.
So we had other parties that also vote for us.
Yeah, exactly. That everyone else was doing that. Everyone else. No Jesus can say, no one can activate Jesus.
Is the Electoral Commission aware about these activities?
These activities. Yeah.
Then they choose to keep quiet over it.
Because their meetings, basically, they will not speak on their behalf, but their meetings that Electoral Commission meet with the candidates. And then they'll put up the rules and regulations, and then they'll discuss and do some do's and don'ts. Yeah, and it appears to say most of the time, because the candidates, the electoral commission is interested in the candidate. So if you are standing for a position, the electoral commission is interested in you. So that particular day of voting, the electoral commission will give a policy to say, as a candidate, you are not allowed to move or to go anywhere.
Okay.
So you'll be put in a lockdown.
And you thought your campaign manager would forget to do the needful? Even when he has the routers, he would forget to just go out there and assist with
yes, because everyone this time around, everyone is busy. There are so many things people are doing every day. So I find that not necessarily that you want to forget, but maybe because of the things that a lot of things that you have to do, you tend to forget. You just maybe look at it as be a minor issue. So it was really something that I felt to be a good thing for me to just send out a reminder. Yes. Yes.
Okay, and what would you say about the entire petition process? Was it fair and transparent?
Again, I would not really stretch so much, but as you may note, I'm no longer in the student union and the politics, but maybe just to be honest, on my end, I wasn't satisfied. Yeah, because one or two judges were actually connected somehow to my opponent at the time.
But at the same time, sorry for cutting you short, you also threw in a petition against your opponent, against the petitioner, sorry.
I did not throw in a petition, but I provided defense. Because, it is something, if you attended, how I would love that you attended the court session. It's something that the Electoral Commission also attested to, say that almost every candidate was doing that at that particular day. And the Commission could not see it fit to disqualify everyone. What they were doing at that day was just giving a warning and giving charges. Until maybe somebody goes to the extreme, that's when they would put now to say.
Was that statement phrased out during the...
Yes, it was. Yes. Even the commissioner, one of the commissioners actually even pointed out some candidates' names to say, this one was also doing this one was also doing that. Unfortunately enough, the person that actually submitted the petition was also found wanting because he was also doing the same. He had actually sent a lot, but I was just interested in getting one. So I did not put in a petition. No. When some people heard that this is what was happening to me, random students just started inboxing me. I had a lot of them saying, Zuchi, this person is doing this, but see what she sent me. Yeah, and then one of my lawyers, because I was supposed to be represented by a lawyer, but then I was denied, I think 3 times by the judiciary to say no representation. I applied to the dean, I applied.
Why did they deny you from receiving representation? Isn't it your right to have?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was something that I sought to say it was fair to them, but to me, it was not fair. Because I read the constitution, I put in the lawyers to apply for representation. Because I'm a person that is coming from computer science.
Yeah.
I've never been in a court session before. So I applied for representation so that I can be represented. Mind you, I was standing before a law student. I think one of the best law students. My opponent...
And your petitioner was...
Yeah, my petitioner was the law student. One of the best law students, actually. So it was something that I wasn't ready for, and I saw not to be fair. Because look at it, you as somebody, let's say you are doing PR, public relations, and then I'm doing computer science.
Yeah.
Then they say, let's hack a system. You don't know anything about hacking a system. Me, I know. What do they expect to win? Obviously, me, because I know how to go about hacking. I've been doing it most of the time than you do. Yeah. So that is how it was. And then eventually, when I was talked to by some political advisors, we sat down and just accepted the judgment. Yeah, because as the Supreme Court, the judges, the panel of judges, I think they saw it fit that they would put in such a judgment.
But at the end of the day, you both ended up not getting the position.
Yes. Because in life, there's what they call to say every offensive action is always has a defensive countermeasure. So when I was put in such a situation, there was a defensive countermeasure, which was the evidence against my opponent, which I shared. And then the court saw it to say, okay, this person was doing this one and this, so let them just not be part of the team.
Okay. And after that, you still don't think it was fair?
At the time, I couldn't think it was fair, but with time, I came to a point where I said maybe it's something that was fair, and I think it was something that was a lesson that someone who is maybe willing to join elections or campaigns should put into consideration and learn from. Yeah.
Great. If it were you, would you accept it? Imagine after investing what he had invested, would you accept it?
I mean, the choice is, there's no choice. The petition is being given and the judgment. So you're wrong. The depression would come. Honestly, I would be depressed and all that.
Eventually, with this economy that you have, you invest in money, you invest in your time.
The investment, the kind of investment that we put in, I think it was, I don't know, we've never invested in politics like though we did last time. It was really massive. It was really a massive investment. Financially, we had really wasted a lot of money. And to receive such an information or such development, it was really something that really affected not only me but the rest of my team. Because at the time I was coming from each panel, but now I'm non-partisan, of course, I'm just a student. But I was coming from each panel, and you
each panel is the one with the free hair services?
Yes.
The investment was
it was the one with free.
Even, is it the fixing of phones,
yes.
laptops,
cookers?
For free.
Free food also.
You know what? I think they need to bring back elections.
Real quick. We need such services.
I need to fix my phone. I need to get my phone fixed.
Because I remember the time we went to Livingston. Livingston is expensive. Yeah. What we did as a party, when we went there, we bought at the restaurant. Everything that was in there, we just said, just give us a bill. The students come and have lunch. With not shima with the red beans, it was in shima with the beef, chicken, and then we traveled also to town campus. We did a lot of also such similar situations. Then here also on the ministerial manifesto night, we had we put up a free meal.
So we discussed about a lot of things with Mr. Christopher here, but we're going to take a short break and we'll be back.